Take a look at this young boy. Believe it or not, that young boy fishing with his father is me. As we go along through life, things start to get harder, and we soon forget how easy it is to be happy. As happy as we were when we were just 5 years old, playing in the backyard. The key to being this happy again is doing the things in life that bring you that same level of joy. As college started, I soon felt the pressure of just trying to stay afloat in the midst of schoolwork, and soon found myself being so stressed out that I couldn't figure out how to be happy. So I took a step back and looked for what would really make me happy and calm, and what I could do to make me feel like I did when I was 5 years old. I'm here to tell you how I did it and how you can do it too. The first step to reigniting those 5-year-old feelings of happiness and contentment are letting go. You have to admit to yourself that you could be happier. Most people are content with the life that they have now, even if it wasn't the life that they had planned out for themselves originally. That's perfectly fine. Sometimes our interests change, and this is just a part of being human. Something I always tell my friends when they come to me with their problems within their life is this. Close your eyes and imagine you're just a kid again. You're on summer break, and you and all your friends are playing outside. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you can hear the birds singing in the distance. Now open your eyes again. Do you feel the same way here as you did when you were 5 years old? Usually the answer is no, and that's where the problem lies. We get so caught up with working and school that we lose focus of the things that make us happy, like friends and hobbies. I know some of you are probably saying, well, of course we feel better in that instance than we do now. But we can't just shake off the life that we have now. Life takes work, and you can't just brush all your worries off to the side. I know, and figuring out how to balance the two can be very difficult, but it's in that sweet spot, the perfect combination of have to and want to, where we can find our true happiness. Life comes at us 100 miles an hour, and the way we adapt to it can either help us to get ahead or leave us far, far behind. Take my story for instance. My senior year of high school, I was being pulled in 100 different directions. President of 3 different clubs, a member of several others. I played 2 different sports and worked part-time. Finding time to do what made me happy was few and far between. I was sitting in class one day stressing over all the things I had to get done before the sun went down. Football practice, work, school projects, and other obligations related to my extracurricular activities. Then it hit me. Why am I doing this? Why am I stretching myself so thin? Yes, it was partly because I wanted to have a better college resume to help me get into the school that I wanted. But other than that, was I just doing all this for my own enjoyment or for some other purpose? When I finally got into bed that night, I thought about it, and thought about it, and thought about it. Then I rolled over in my bed and looked at that same picture I showed you earlier of me and my dad fishing. I thought back to that time and remembered how carefree I was. Then it hit me. I have to find that same peace in my current situation. Starting the next day, I took every challenge and obstacle differently. Just like waiting for hours and hours with your line in the water, hoping for a fish to bite, everything that came into the way of me being happy and content, I saw as a period of waiting for that reward I was going to get at the end. Not everything you hope for is going to come right then. It's a process. Ever since then, I look at life much differently. Instead of having things that I have to do, I see them as things that I get to do. Things that seem like they were a lot of work now just look like another part of my day. With this mindset, I soon sought out the time necessary to do hobbies that I really enjoyed, and that was the key to my happiness, doing what I enjoyed. So my challenge today for you is to look at your days not as stuff that you have to get done, but as stuff that you would like to get done, or stuff that you get to do. Find the time within your day to make your 5-year-old self proud of who you are, who you've become, and where you're at in your life currently. Life is hard. It doesn't get easier, but with the right mindset, we can change our views and stop looking at all the crap and look forward to all the rewards that await us. Think back to your younger days when the stress of the world wasn't taking over, and apply that same mindset to your current situation. I just want to thank you all for listening today, and I'll end my quote with I'll end with a quote from my favorite NFL quarterback, Tony Romo. He said, "You're always playing the game to reach the ultimate goal." Ladies and gentlemen, your game is your life, and your ultimate goal, well, that's up to you to decide. Thank you.